Hello, class of 2027. Wow, that sounds so weird to say. But my name is Keithon Foster. I went to Fulton High School from 2015 to 2019 with a concentration in communications. So basically what I did there is worked on a radio station. But we're not here to talk about high school. We're here to talk about college and the things that you can do to make your college experience easier. Now, I went to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville from 2019 to 2023, graduating a couple months ago, as you can see with my cap on. And I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about how you can survive in school. My very first tip to students, especially not even University of Tennessee, but anywhere, dress comfortably. Now, if you're going to the University of Tennessee, the first thing that I'm going to tell you is it's not called Rocky Top for no reason. I want you to think about that. It's not called Rocky Top for no reason. Do you see the attire that I have on right now? Well, this isn't something that I wear. I'm Fultoned out right now. I got all my Fulton gear. I probably wouldn't do that. But this is the type of attire that you should wear when you go to school, because you're going to be walking. All of your classes are not next to each other. So that means it is different from high school. Instead of walking from one side of the building to the next side of the building, you're going to be walking from one side of campus to the next side of campus. So if to say something, for instance, you're going to park, right? You're going to park over here. Your class may be on the other side of campus. And guess what? You have to park at this spot because the parking is going to be full because it's a big university. So you're going to have to park here, walk all the way to your class. Then let's say you get hungry. You're going to walk to get some food. And let's say you have a class after that. You're going to walk to get some class. And then remember, as I said earlier, you park far away and then you have to walk all the way back. So basically what I'm trying to say is it's a lot of walking. And even if you dress to impress, you're just going to sweat your clothes out usually, and it's not that attractive. So dress comfortable. You can still pull off some cute looks with the comfortable clothing. But my best advice is to dress comfortable and pack something to drink and stay hydrated. It will go a long way. All right, for my next tip, stay involved. A lot of times when we get to college, we get overwhelmed by all of the different opportunities and different people that we see on campus, whether it's a big classroom. Or for me, I got overwhelmed the first time I walked on a pedestrian walkway at UT, and I just seen thousands of people. College can get like that, but at the same time, use this as an opportunity to find new interests. Stay involved on campus, and there's always a lot of stuff going on. Honestly, you should never be bored because you have things such as the T-Rec, which is the rec center, on-campus events, clubs, so many different things that you can do to meet people, and it's honestly a great way to build connections, because at the end of the day, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So stay involved, because you never know, you may be talking to a future lawyer or doctor one day, and it's always cool to make friends along the way. Tip number 3, don't be afraid to ask questions. I can't emphasize this enough. It's not what you know, it's who you know. I have a personal experience for myself where I was just going through a lot of personal problems in my life. And just by me talking to a professor, not even from my grades, because my grades were decent, but not the best, but just by me talking to a professor, I was able to land an internship at WVOT. And that internship helped me gain a ton of experience. People are people at the end of the day. And I know that sounds crazy to say, but your professor is a human being just like you. And just like how you tend to tend to talk to people you like more, if you begin to ask questions, you begin to build relationships with your professors, and you'll be able to get more lenient responses, whether that's to grades, or they'll become more understanding of you overall. So don't be afraid to ask questions. It's your life at the end of the day, and it's not what you know, it's who you know. All right, tip number 4, and honestly my most important tip out of all of them. Life will happen. Just stay strong and push through. So one of my biggest things that my coach used to tell me in high school, Coach Wright, a lot of you may or may not know him depending on where you went to school, but it's mental toughness. Mental toughness is being able to keep the main thing, no matter all throughout the adversity that you're going through. And one thing that college is going to teach you is life does not stop for no one. I was honestly battled through depression. I was sad, dealt with the breakup. I dealt with the death of one of my friends, and was dealing with car issues all at once. So obviously it made it hard for me to go through school. But through all of that, I kept the main thing. And I'm not saying it's going to be hard, but nobody is going to feel sorry for you. And it's tough, but that's life. At the end of the day, you're just going to have to keep pushing, and life is going to happen. And if they do, find somebody that you can lean on. It's okay to talk to others. It was hard for me to figure that out, but when I did, it just made things so much smoother. And I'm not telling you to look forward to it, but that's just the reality of this. Life happens, and you can only control what you can control. So my last tip is a two-parter. Find a schedule that fits you. If you know you're not a morning person, don't take that morning class. And vice versa, if you know you have work at 1 p.m., don't take a class that's at 2 p.m. Find a schedule that works around you and just stick with it. Because at the end of the day, college is all about consistency, in my opinion. Because there's a lot of things that's going to change schedule. You're going to see friends come and go. But if you can find a consistent schedule similar to how you did in high school, as you know, growing up, we got in the habit of going to school at 7:45, 8:30 every day. Do that same thing in college. Find a consistent schedule and stick with it, because it will go a long way. And my last part to that is use your resources. You have so many resources in college, and you're paying for them. So with that being said, use all the tutoring help you can if needed. Use all the equipment that they have in there. I cannot stress enough, for me being a journalism major, they have so much equipment, from studios, cameras that you can rent out and use for your own personal growth. So don't be as scared to use the equipment, and use your resources. And like I said, find a schedule that works around you. All right, thought we was done, but I got one last one. And this is, honestly, I know I said this last time, but this is definitely the most one that's important, because this translates not only to school, but life. But this is something that my pops always would say to me that I want to share with y'all, is 15 minutes of fun can lead to a lifetime of misery. Now I'm going to say that again, just so you can think about that. 15 minutes of fun can lead to a lifetime of misery. Anything can happen in 15 minutes. You can be partying with your friends, doing whatever. And life happens just like that in a split second. So for instance, say you're drinking and driving, or you're just leaving a party drunk and you do something. You're just having fun, and now your life just changed forever. Always think before you do something, because you never know how those things might turn out. And while you can't control yourself, you can't always control the situation that you're in. So 15 minutes of fun can lead to a lifetime misery. Be smart with your decisions and know what you're doing, and think about what you're doing before you do them. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed, and for everyone in the class of 2027, I hope you pass and stay strong. Life will go happen, but as long as you keep pushing, everything will work itself out. From Keithon Foster, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you guys.